Hello and welcome to the next Korean webinar. Today is a very special webinar because today we also will have the CEO who will attend in 10 minutes and explain how the money will be generated. And I will now start with the first part. I will explain you the business and also the updates that we updated in the last week. First of all, introduction of myself. So my name is Sergey Heck, originally born in Kazakhstan, but as I was 2 years old, I moved to Germany and I grew up in Germany and became a diploma engineer in mechatronics and worked for Mercedes-Benz. Later, I became an online marketing and network expert and built a community of over 500,000 partners with over billion of turnover. Later, I founded Blockchain Hero and Coin Korea in Switzerland. And later, I founded ChainClass, one of the largest international crypto education companies in the world. And since 2023, I'm a marketing advisor at Bitopics.io and as well on HypeRocket. And since now, I'm also a global sales advisor at HypeRocket, the company that we want to present to you today. And for you to understand that you need to understand that HypeRocket is an ecosystem that combines two parts together. The first part is the investment part, where you invest with your USDT or USDC, and then this money will be traded by the team of the CEO, and until where you get up to 1% daily returns until you reach a maximum ROI of 250%. And you need to understand that, so later the CEO will explain how they exactly trade, but shortly said, they trading the Hyperliquid token because the Hyperliquid token is one of the best projects right now in crypto. It's on the number 9 of CoinMarketCap. Yeah, and Hyperliquid is so successful because it's the number 1 decentralized exchange in the world. Like you can see here, number 1 is Binance as a centralized exchange, and decentralized exchange is Hyperliquid number 1. And 97% of the fees the protocol of Hyperliquid uses to buy back their own token. Therefore, there's a constant buying pressure on the token, and therefore it's a bit easier for the team of Sven to trade this token. And also what you need to understand is that HypeRocket is a product of Bitopics, and Bitopics is a crypto options exchange, which already is more than 3 years old, okay? And here you also have, for example, these two strategies that are running more than 2 years very successfully. And I'm telling you this that you understand the importance that we are building for long term, right? Because the topics is already 3 years old, and that's at least our goal to create a company with HyperRocket that will hold 2 years, 3 years, even more than 5 years. So therefore, we are here to stay long term. Yeah, and this is basically how HyperRocket got born. So I explained you now the investment part, and the second part is the affiliate part, where you have 4 income streams like Unilevel, Matching, Infinity, and the Streamline bonus. And I will show you very quickly how the affiliate plan works, but I will not go in detail because the details your upline or your partners can explain you more, because today we want to hear more from the CEO. So we have the Unilevel bonus with 11% on the deposits over 15 levels. Then we have the matching bonus on the daily profits with also 11% over 15 levels. And then we have the Infinity bonus, which is the most powerful bonus, where you can earn up to 50% additionally to your whole downline commissions, unlimited deep. And then we have also the Streamline bonus, where you get like an early adopter reward for being early or starting early here in this company. Now I want to explain you quickly the updates that we made in the last 7 days. So first of all, we updated in the education center the training section. So if you click here on training, and I can even change to Korean language. If you click here on training, then we updated here for every week training files or training slides, so that we have a standard to educate also the community to create a culture. So this is how it looks like. You click on it, and then you can see here slides for slides about training, about the HyperRocket training. And also what we will update today is the live chat support. The live chat support, it will go live in around 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, so today. And then you can hear from the profile if you go to visit help center. So we created a help center page where you will have here, yeah, you get answers to many frequently asked questions. And also here will appear a chatbot. Yeah, so it's like you see here, a chatbot will appear, where you can directly communicate with the support if you have any questions or problems. And also, what we will update soon is we will update the package page. So you will have here soon more information, more where you can see more benefits for the investors, more benefits for the affiliates, and also we integrated here an earnings calculator. So that will also update it soon for the package side, for the performance packages. Yeah, thank you very much. Also, I want to remind you that we have right now an ongoing promotion where you can win, for example, a iPhone, a MacBook, and even a Rolex. Yeah. So the promotion you can find in the leaderboard. Yeah. So in this promotion will go until the end of September. So everyone has a good chance to win some of the prizes. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see you at Dubai at the global launch event by the end of October. Okay, yeah, and now, I want to pass the word to the CEO and founder, Sven Möller. He will explain today the most important part, and I see you're all excited because, we have 66 people here, amazing. And Sven, the stage is yours.
Hello, everyone. Very happy to hear. Can you allow me to share my screen?
Yes.
All right, so let's start with the trading first. You see, like this is the movement of our trading account, right? And before I explain you what we're doing, I want to just briefly show you the real trading. And we're trading in instruments called perpetual futures. Perpetual futures allow us to go long and short in trading. So this means we can bet on rising prices and also on falling prices. So you see here a lot of green buttons and red buttons, and every green button is a long trade and every red button is a short trade. And if I zoom out, you see we have really a lot of trades. So this means we're trading almost every day, several times, and it can be up to a couple hundred trades per week. And how this works, I will explain you now in my presentation. So what you can see here is seeing our machines at every second, at every hour, at every day. Let's go one step back first. So let me introduce myself. I grew up and studied in Germany. And after university, I started my career in consulting. And for the most time, I worked for the big American consulting company, Ernst & Young. Then I started a blockchain company together with the national telecom company in Switzerland, Swisscom. And this company had the name Swisscom Blockchain. And then we started different crypto companies after, and the latest one is HypeRocket. So Sergey explained already a lot why we trading the Hype asset in the Hype ecosystem. And I don't want to spend much more time on that. I just want to also show what others saying. For example, Multicoin Capital, they expect Hype to go to $319 in an average case and to almost $700 in a bull market. And such a dynamic asset is for us, of course, very good in trading, right? Because if we do a long trade, we want to have the price rise a lot. And if we do a short trade, we want the price fall a lot. So as more dynamic and as more fast an asset rising, as more good it is for us in trading. And you can see that on our algorithm here, like a couple of our algorithms, which traded already very well. But you saw this also in our OKX account. And so how do we develop algorithms? So first, the foundation of it is our experience from the last years. And this experience got digitalized in a digital brain, which we can then use with AI. So we had over 1,000 experiments, and they all connected and interconnected. And with that, we have the foundation for every strategy created. So based on our digital brain, we then generate with machine learning algorithms, and these algorithms going through several generations, and it's work a bit like the evolution theory. So you can imagine algorithm something like a DNA. So a DNA has several genomes, and each genome can mutate, die, or continue per generation. And the result is then that we're getting thousands and thousands and even 10,000s of algorithms. And these algorithms, they must go through a quality assurance process. We're checking then with the Monte Carlo simulation if the algorithms can go through every market. We do forward testing, and we're testing the sensitivity of the parameters. And this is basically the challenge what we're doing, right? So based on the past information, we're trying to predict the future. We're trying to find something in the market which helps us to predict the future. And most traders stop here. They're just doing a backtest, and then they continue with the backtest. So if I choose now something based on the past, you can see it not necessarily can predict the future. So one thing we do in addition to backtesting is forward testing. We test the algorithm on data which it doesn't know, which is not got trained on. And this permanent forward testing increases the quality and the reliance of an algorithm. And then we're checking the sensitivity of the parameters. We're searching for parameters which even keep profit when they're getting changed. So this means we found a real pattern in the market and not just a coincidence like on the red flag. So, and another thing we're doing is we're not only trading one algorithm, we're trading several algorithms, and these allow us to have a diversification in our portfolio. So you see here this algorithm on the left side, it's quite dynamic, even though it's make profits. But if I combine this portfolio with other algorithms, this makes the equity curve more flat and less dynamic. And this is exactly what we want to achieve with trading, right? Constant small profits. The next thing what we're doing is we also checking the regime of the market. So is the market in a bull market? Is it a bear market? Is it a flat market? And based on the regime, we also adjust the algorithms we take and also the risk with which they're trading. And we're using mathematical models like a Markov model here. And this helps us to detect in which state the market is. And with that, we can adjust our algorithms automatically to not trade like a trend algorithm in a flat market or in like a mean reverse algorithm in a bull market. Right. So if I go one more time back to our trading terminal, so you also see like the numbers changing. You can see why we're trading so much and why we can trade on every day of the every hour of the day, and with that make a constant small profits. And what are the strategies behind all these trades? Thank you very much. That was my presentation about futures, and next week I will also tell you about our new strategies on options.